Hello, my lovely students. Today we are going to continue lesson 1, which is talking about light energy. And in the previous lesson, you learned that light has 5 properties, and today we are going to talk only about 2 of them. Property number 1 is light travels in straight lines. It's an easy one. What is the meaning of that? It means when the light moves, it moves like this, okay? It doesn't move in wavy lines. It doesn't move like this, okay? Or like this. It just move in straight lines. So light moves in straight lines or travels in straight lines. And to prove that, we are going to do 2 experiments or 2 activities to prove that, okay? To prove that light travels in straight lines, okay? As you can see on the screen, we will get 3 cardboards, as you can see, okay? And on each one of them in the center, we will make holes. We are going to make holes, as you can see, hole A, B, C. And don't forget, these holes have to be on one straight line. And then we are going to put a lighted candle in front of this hole, which is A, and you are going to look at hole C, okay? After doing this observation, what will you observe? Of course, you can see the light of the candle from here. And the next step, we are going to move one of these cardboards a little bit to the right or to the left, as you are going to see it right now. Okay. Look at the screen, please. We are going to move one of the cardboards a little bit to the right, as you see right now, and tell me what do you observe, okay? Now I moved it away to the right, okay? Then observation after moving this cardboard a little bit to the right, and look again from the hole C, or from the hole that is in front of you. You won't be able to see observation. You won't be able, or you can't see the light of the candle. Why? Because light travels in straight lines, as you can see. As you can see, the light moves straight, and it can't take a turn. As you can see, it can't take a turn and goes into or pass through the hole in the middle, because the light only moves in straight lines. So it needs the 3 holes to be in one straight line. So you won't be able to see the light of the candle because the light travels in a straight line, as you can see. Okay. So we can't see the light of the candle when we move one of these cardboards away to the left or to the right, and this proves light travels in a straight line. Activity number 2, we will get, and this activity proves also light travels in a straight line. We will get okay, a box like this, okay, a cartoon box, and we are going to replace one side with a transparent paper, okay? This is semi-transparent paper, okay, and we are going to make a narrow hole in the opposite side of the semi-transparent paper, a narrow hole. So we have here a semi-transparent paper. It is a half transparent, you can't see things behind it clearly, okay, but you can see them you can see things behind this semi-transparent paper clearly, okay. Okay, and we are going to make a narrow hole in the opposite side of the semi-transparent paper, and in front of the narrow hole we are going to put a lighted candle in front of it, okay. We will have a lighted candle here, and then you are going to look at the semi-transparent paper, okay. The semi-transparent, are going to look at it from here, okay. What will you see after doing this experiment or this activity? Of course, observation is we are going to see an image of the candle, an image of the candle, and but this image is inverted, upside down image, and it is minimized, okay. How do we get this minimized and inverted image? We are going to explain it right now. Because of the light, moving in straight lines, the light from the top of the candle, okay, move straight, okay, move straight like this, and pass through the narrow holes, okay, till it forms this part of the image here, okay, and the light from the bottom of the candle moves straight to and pass through the narrow hole and moves straight and form this part of the image here, okay. That's why I get it inverted. And why do we get the image of the candle minimized? Because it has been formed through a narrow hole. That's why I get it minimized, okay. That's why we get it minimized. And this also proves light travels in a straight lines, because if the light take turns, it won't be able to pass through this narrow hole. It would move away from the narrow hole, but because it moves straight, it has to pass through the narrow hole, and giving me or forming this minimized and inverted image. And this experiment 2 proved that light travels in a straight line. And because this property, we get another phenomena which says, or which is known as shadow, okay. All of you know about this phenomena, shadow. And we get this phenomena because of due to light travels in straight lines. So what is a shadow? A shadow, it is a dark area, okay. This is a shadow, it is a dark area, and it is formed, okay, it is a dark area formed when light falls on an opaque object, okay. To have a shadow, we need an opaque object. What is the meaning of opaque? Opaque means it doesn't allow the light to pass through it. So, because it doesn't allow the light to pass through it, of course, the area behind it is going to be dark, and this darkened area is going to be named. It's going to be the shadow, okay? Because when the light fall on opaque object like a cartoon paper. Cartoon paper is an opaque object. When the light fall on it, when the light fall on it, it can't light the area behind it, so it will be dark and form the shadow. And always this dark area take the shape of the opaque object. Okay. So what is a shadow? It is a dark area, the area behind an opaque object when the light fall on it. Okay, and this is the shadow. Okay, by this you learned that because light travels in a straight line, we get two phenomena. Number one, a minimized and inverted image is images are formed when light pass through narrow holes. And number two, we get the phenomenon which is called the shadow. Okay, now we are going to start, or we are going to talk about the second properties of the light. Okay, second property of the light, which says light transmits through different materials. Okay. Okay. Well, here we are going to talk about, as you know, light. What is the meaning of transmits? It means passing through different materials. Light can pass through different materials, and because of that, we are going to divide materials into different three types. Number one is called transparent. Number two is called semi transparent, and the last one which we have talked about it before is called opaque. And here we divided the material, divided the materials according to its ability to pass the light through it. Okay, is it going to pass the light, or is it going to pass, or it won't allow the light to pass, or it will allow some of the light to pass. For the transparent one, transparent like glass, this one. Glass is a transparent material. Why? Because it allows all of the light to pass through it, and you can see things behind it clearly. As you can see my hand behind the glass clearly. You can see my hand, and you can see also my face behind the glass clearly. So this means a glass is a transparent material because it allows all of the light to pass through it, and we can see things behind it clearly, right? And then we have this type of material which is called semi-transparent or half transparent. Okay, like a tissue paper. As you can see, a tissue paper is a semi-transparent material. You can see my hand behind it, right? Yes, you can see my hand, but it isn't as clear as in the transparent paper. You can see my hand clearly behind the semi-transparent paper, right? That's why it is a semi-transparent paper. And why is that? Because it only allows some of the light to pass. That's why you can see things behind it clearly, because it only allows some of the light, not all of the light, to pass through it. Okay, and then the last one, which is called opaque material, like a cartoon paper is an opaque material. Why it is an opaque? Because it doesn't allow any light to pass through it, and we can see things behind it. You can see my hand behind this one. Okay, and by today we have finished two properties of the light. Light travels in straight lines, and light transmits or passing through different material, and they are three for the last time. transparent, okay, semi-transparent, and opaque. Thank you, my students. See you next lesson.